Welcome back. I started fooling around after the conclusion of the last video and I discovered that we can indeed call Ned, so I don't know what the trigger point for that is. But let's go ahead and have that conversation.
Hi, Nancy.
So, am I on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Nancy, you are on the speakerphone.
Oh, boy.
I would like to remind...
Shut up, Ned.
Don't
Ooh.
talk to Ned that way.
Actually, at this, juncture, that might be warranted.
Thank you, Ned.
You're welcome.
Shut up, Ned. Nancy, do you want to take a guess at why I'm upset with Ned right now?
He broke into the house?
Well, can't say that doesn't factor in. I'm upset with Ned because he let you talk him into something dangerous, and he wasn't smart enough to stop you.
Whoa, hold on.
That's not true.
All due respect, Mr. Drew, you're wrong.
All due respect, Mr. Nickerson, you're a complete...
Ooh.
Let me finish. I know how serious this is, but I also know Nancy.
Better than her own father, I assume?
As well as... But I can admit something you can't.
And just what exactly is that?
Nothing I say is going to stop Nancy, not this time. I understand why you don't want to help her, but that'll make things more dangerous for Nancy.
Yes.
She called me because she knows that my faith in her is stronger than my fear for her.
You go, Ned.
So, now you can tell me to shut up.
The poem is on the top shelf of the bedroom closet. Can you go get it and give me a moment with Nancy?
Sure thing, Mr. Drew. Sorry I burgled your house.
Nancy, I don't know what to do here, kiddo. I wish you would just come home. But I think Ned is right, and you were right to go to him.
Thanks. I'll talk to you again soon.
That's good. So can we call him back?
Hi, Nancy.
Great, let's see if we found anything about revenants.
Did you find anything about Revenant?
Oh boy, where to start?
Start at the point that makes the most sense.
Right,
Ned?
Look, I have to admit I'm out of my depth here.
Welcome to the club.
That's the thing. I don't know if I'd call Revenant a terrorist organization.
Oh?
They're like a club or a secret society. Am I evaluating all things equally?
Rumors and reports, all that good stuff?
Yeah. I threw out all things that contained false flag, chemtrail, vaccines, and Anunnaki.
Good methodology.
What I end up with is neutral.
Neutral?
Yeah, some say they're behind all sorts of terrible things.
And others?
Other people say they're almost like a humanitarian group. Well, a highly creepy and somewhat illegal humanitarian group.
That makes almost no sense.
Well...
You know what words crop up more than anything else in all the chatter?
Confusing?
Parent, guardian, that sort of thing. That may be how they see themselves, at least that's how they're acting.
See, here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I mentioned this in an earlier video or not, but my theory right now is that Revenants is doing things that some people may classify as terrorist acts. And, maybe within the bounds of the law, they are. But perhaps the reasons behind everything they're doing are pretty noble. Maybe, much like the operative from the movie Serenity, they believe themselves to be a necessary evil to maintain the stability of a world that they can't ultimately be a part of, or something like that. So maybe they do things behind the scenes, kind of like a League of Shadows sort of thing, in order to ensure that the world is stable and that people, actual people who actually have evil intentions, those people don't actually take over the world or something.
You mentioned the word parent came up a lot when talking about Revenant. What do you think that means?
According to some blogger, it's because sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they seem cruel. But there's a design behind everything. And if they're a good parent, then it's almost like they're trying to shape the world into what they think it should be.
And if they're not a good parent?
Then they're trying to shape the world in their own image.
I'm beginning to suspect that they're not exactly the best parents, but we still don't know exactly if they're at play here, if somebody's pretending to be them.
Goodbye.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, what about the Jabberwocky?
Is everything okay over there?
I guess not.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, maybe this will end up being a video where not much happens, and I know earlier I promised everybody that if that is the case, then I'm going to go around and play on my phone and show you guys the games and maybe make some cookies.
Mom's copy of Jabberwocky.
Yes!
Now to figure out what it means.
Whoa, wait a minute. They just taped this to our door? Really? What if Zoe or some random person came up here who was doing surveillance on us? I mean... Okay, let's look at this. Wow. So... interesting. So there are words that are purple, words that are orange, green, red, blue... Huh. And then there's this cyan colored word and kind of a pink colored word. And it's both Jabberwock and then brown, Bandersnatch. Interesting. So I'm going to do something right now. I'm going to count how many words are associated with each of the colors, alright? Let's look at this. Purple. We got 1, 2, 3, 4... And then 5, 6... Let's see, are the phrases... I'm going to say phrases are 1, 7, 8. So purple is 8. Okay. Alright, now let's do orange. Orange... Let's see what we got here for you. 4, 5, 6... Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then blue has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's check green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I keep doing that. 6, 7. And then red has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Red is 8. Okay, so now cyan, brown, and pink all have 1. I think. Yeah. Okay, so cyan is 1, brown is 1, and pink is 1. What does this all mean? I mean, I don't get what this means.
Haven't done that.
We haven't broken the code yet, but maybe the maybe the key here is the number of the word in each line. I don't know. This is certainly going to be interesting. Okay, so we got Jabberwocky. Can we go in here? Let's see. I don't think there's anything more we can do. We've been across to Zoe's room. We've spied on her. Maybe Ewan can help us break the code. I mean, he'd probably be more helpful than Zoe, so maybe he knows something.
Hi.
Nope.
See you around.
Bye.
Alright, let me just check the case here again. I just want to make sure I didn't miss stuff. There was that thing with the coins, right? Why is this here? Is there a reason for this? There's gotta be a reason for this. Wait. I heard a sound. Maybe that was just the background noise. Is this just here for decoration? There's like an Easter egg associated with this thing, or... I don't get it. Maybe we'll have to come back and pick up a coin later on. Alright. Let's look at this. I'm really curious if this thing matches... So let's see, 6, 6, 5, 6, 3, 7, 5. So let's see, 6, 6, 5, 6, 3, 7, 5. So that's 7 words. There might be a line that has 7 words. Let's see. Not one that begins with a word with 6 letters. Okay, so that's not gonna help. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of this just so that I got a copy of it on the cabin. When I go over there, I can have a copy with me at the cabin. I think that'll be good. Nothing else here that can really help, so I'm just gonna leave that be for now. We can't really do anything with Ewan, we've established that, so I'm gonna go back out. Zoe's the only other person we can talk to right now, so...
Hi.
Nope.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Let's see if our dad might be willing to help us out. Maybe we can try calling him now that we've talked to him in that heated discussion.
Hi.
You were too rude to Ned.
Yeah.
I was angry.
I know, but
I'll talk to him. That's the first time he stood up to me like that.
well, it's the first time he needed to.
Okay, you win. Look, I'm not going to be the most helpful person in all of this. But I'll stop being an obstacle.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. You and I have some talking to do when you get home.
Okay, we got a lot of things we can talk to him about, so that's good.
I need to know everything.
Fine. But hey, do you remember the name of your kindergarten teacher's dog?
Sure, Zabo.
Good. You still have that impeccable memory. Remember this and tack it onto the back of every single thing I say. Please come home.
Well, we'll come home. We will.
What did Mom really do?
She was a journalist.
What kind?
You know how you write me and Hannah those letters?
Yeah?
That's pretty much what she did. She'd head out, tackle some strange mystery that had gotten her attention, and then she'd come back with the answers.
Well, we were a chip off the old block then. That's cool. And I like the fact that they reference the letters that we write to Hannah, the housekeeper, and our dad at the end of each game. That's a cool little way to fit that in.
Do you know anything about the colony operation?
Just what's in the news?
Do you think there's any truth to the idea that someone is trying to start it up again?
I'm almost certain of it.
Why?
When people come looking for Kate's things, they always want to focus on what she was working on last. There was this very persistent woman who wanted everything Kate worked on, all of her notes.
Oh.
Recently?
Yes, I should have just handed them over. Maybe you wouldn't be drawn into all this.
That may be true, but at the same time, perhaps that person would have used Kate's notes to inflict a lot of damage on Glasgow, or the world.
You were right about Moira.
How so?
She lied to Mom. She promised her she'd be protected here.
What?
She promised Mom that she'd have a guard at all times during her last trip here.
I thought your mom was lying about that.
Oh.
She wasn't. Moira was.
Oh. And so Moira just told you this?
I think she's been trying to tell someone for a while. She thought she was doing the right thing for Glasgow.
That wasn't her decision to make.
I know. You might want to talk to her about it someday.
No.
I really think you should.
Make it home safely and we'll talk about it. Until then, just because she gave you some sob story, don't trust her for a second.
Oh, I'm not trusting anybody here. And I think Dad is right. I do agree.
My cathedral contact isn't exactly helpful.
Well, he's not there to look after you.
I believe that.
Still, use the resources he has. You never know what will help.
Indeed.
I don't understand anything about this attack.
I bet. I know it had your mother obsessed for a very long time. She couldn't figure it out either. She was sure it was part of some long-term plan.
Plan for what?
That's where she stopped. She never had enough information to put things together.
What information could Mom have that's so important?
I know I shouldn't be telling you this.
But you're going to?
Your mother somehow threw a wrench into the entire operation. Her plan before she left, at least from what I could figure out, was to find some scientist, presumably the one who helped with the attack, and put him in protective custody. It sounds like he was just some guy who got in over his head. He'd be happy to hide from everything. I assume she was able to do that, but that's all I've been able to figure out.
Well, that's pretty much what we've gathered so far, but I have to wonder if we're going to meet this scientist one day, or if the scientist is one of the people that we've met along the way.
Why don't we ever talk about Mom?
I didn't want to upset you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's why I never talked to you about her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
Me
wow.
either.
You know, when it's time, it's time. We'll talk then.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I found some bugs. I'm not sure what to do with them.
Try bugging Alec.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but he's not back at the station yet.
Do you think I should work with Zoe?
I've asked around. I can't get official confirmation, but my sources here seem to think this Zoe girl might be the real deal. That doesn't mean you should do everything she says.
Wait, did we talk to him about Zoe earlier? I don't remember that. Maybe we did.
See you around.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we can talk to Ned about anything more.
Hi, Nancy.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, so we've done all we can. So now that we've been kind of queered from our dad to work with Zoe, I wonder if we can talk to her about more stuff.
Hi.
No, okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It looks like we've exhausted all the conversation options with everybody. So at this point, let's see if I can find Alec. Nope, he's still gone. So I can't insert a bug into his place here. I guess he has to have his bag with him, right? I'm just making sure that the mouse doesn't turn into a gear thingy anywhere here. Nope. And this is still closed. Yep, that is still closed. Okay. Well, at this point, I think the only other thing I can do is just go back to the cabin. I mean, I can't really think of anything else I can really do here. The only thing that seems to involve just about everything that we can work on is this cipher thing. But I don't even know how to crack a cipher. I mean, there's really not much of a... I don't know. I don't really see much indication of how to even do that. There's this thing, right? I mean, but this just seems to be some sort of symbol guide for something else, because these symbols aren't even on the cipher. That's for the fireplace. That's the thing for the TV. I mean, we've already seen that. These are just the patterns, so that's not gonna help. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've got anything else that would help with the cipher other than that one note in here. Not there, but this thing. See, I don't understand what the point of this is. 83647. See, if I were willing to believe that was the number of times each word was highlighted, then that might be true, but I counted, and I've got 811, 778, 111. So, none of these words appear to have anything in common with each other. I mean, they all have different syllables, they all have different links, they all start with different letters. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is that somehow... Oh, and Brown also appears there, so Brown appears twice. Okay. The only other thing I can think of is that somehow they have some significance regarding the placement of the color within each line, as far as what the number of each word is. Oh, and there's another brown. Okay, so brown is 3. No, 4. No, 5. 5 browns. Okay. Okay, I was wrong about brown. Okay, so there are 5 browns. Huh. Yeah, I don't see what this is really going to help us with. And then there's this. So how many of these are there? There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 20. 20 of these things. I suppose I could try to arrange them by alphabetical order. But I don't see what good that would do. There's no rhyme or reason regarding what order these would appear in, right? Yeah. Let's just see what happens if we do that. C and J appear to be connected with each other. There's no D's on the top row. E, there's this. F. C, H, I. Okay, here we go. J. K, there's no K. L. M-N-O-P Q-R. I'm just trying to see if there's any patterns to any of this. Maybe it has to do with what things are missing. Maybe that's the key to this. Okay, so within this, let's look at this here. Within the top section, we got D, G, H, K, M, N, O, S, U, V, Y as the missing letters. Now let's arrange the bottom one, see what happened. A, there's no B, then we got C, D, and then E, F, no G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, S, Q, Z. Okay, so in this row we got B missing, and then G, I is missing, K, L, M is missing, O, P, Q, oh wait, Q goes here, R, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Okay, so for the top row, the letters that are missing are D, G, H, K, M, N, O, S, U, V, Y. And on the bottom row, I've got B, G, I, M, R, T, U, V, W, X, Y. So perhaps I'm supposed to isolate the letters that appear in both things, or maybe I'm supposed to find out letters that are... Wait a minute. Let's isolate letters that appear in both. The G appears in both. M appears in both. U appears in both. V and Y appear in both. Yeah, that doesn't... Gumv? I guess that doesn't really make any sense. I don't know. I really don't know what the point of this is. I seriously don't see how to solve this. Okay guys, I am genuinely stumped, so you know what? I'm gonna stop the video right here, and I'll continue next time when I can figure out what to do.